All right, that's recording. I'll edit it out. The first thing is to make sure that the engine is safe. It's a live engine, it's running. The best way, the easiest way to do that, to make sure the engine absolutely cannot start, because we're turning it over by hand. And so it's dangerous. So to make sure that it cannot start, what I like to see you do is remove the distributor caps from both magnetos. So that's right here. So you're going to remove the distributor caps. So take the screwdriver and there's 3 screws. Yeah. Remove the distributor caps from the back of both mags. That way, there is no possible way the engine can start. Okay, now the distributor block is removed from both magnetos. So here's for the left magneto. This is the one that was on the right magneto. So both of those have been removed. Both of those have been removed. These have been removed. Okay. Now, remove the top spark plug from number 1 cylinder. The top is easiest. So this is number 1. It's marked number 1 right there. Yep. It's marked number 1. So to remove that, you need a 3/4 inch wrench and a 7/16 wrench. And so you need to hold this with that wrench so that doesn't pivot. And then let me get this on video. So hold this wrench so this doesn't hold this wrench so this doesn't turn while you loosen this one. So loosen it. There you go. And now this should turn by hand. Now you can just spin that off. Yep.
Without turning the other one.
Yeah, you don't want to turn that other one because that tears the shielding off of that lead. So you just want to be real sure that that doesn't rotate. And that, there you go. Okay, you can lay that aside. That's good. Remove the spark plug. Yep. And now you can probably take this off, take the ratchet off, and now you can probably just take that whole thing and turn it by hand. Yeah.
That's much easier.
Okay, so there's the spark plug out. So we'll put the spark plug. Yeah, we just usually just stick it in there. Top number 1. That's what? No, that's pretty good actually. So now the next thing we want to do is find top dead center. To find top dead center, yeah, move the prop with your finger over the hole. So rotate it in the direction of rotation usually.
It's left hand.
Yeah, that's left-hand rotation. Engine can't start because we removed the ignition leads. Maybe stand behind it. Stand behind the disc rather than reaching through. Feel compression? Okay. Let me,
Yeah, here the compression is.
hmm?
Right here.
You can feel it?
Right.
Okay, let me. Yes, okay. That's, you can feel that. Now, pull, keep your finger in there and pull it until it gets to top dead center.
Right here.
Okay, let me check it. Don't think that's quite where it's at yet. Okay. Now I'm sticking my finger in it and feeling the piston.
Okay.
And then right about there is top dead center. Stick your finger in it. Just your little finger. Or, oh, there you go. Feel the piston?
Yeah.
There's all the way up, and now it starts going back down.
Yes.
So top dead center is right here. Okay? That's top dead center on the compression stroke. Now we're going to look at the timing marks on the engine. And the timing marks on the engine are right here. Let me pull it off of here. Okay, the timing marks on this engine are right here. If you look, see this little, see that little hole there?
Okay.
No,
Yeah, I see.
no, you don't. You
I
gotta,
see.
there you go. And see this up here? Says TC number 1,
Yes.
top center number 1. So when those marks line up, don't hold it, yeah. When those marks line up, that is on top dead center. So firing position is before top dead center, 25 degrees. So here's the firing mark. The Magneto should fire when that 25-degree mark exactly lines up with the firing, with the timing mark here. So this 25-degree mark should line up exactly with that little hole.
Yeah, but I see this hole is the one that's lining up.
No, you have to look straight in.
Okay.
Looks-
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
You're right. Yes.
Yeah.
That's right.
So you want to look straight on. So that's when it should fire. So now we need to connect the timing light. We're going to time and check the timing on the right magneto. So you have to disconnect the P lead on the right mag. And so that P lead is right. Let me get to it here. That P lead is right here on the magneto. It's that lead. It's hard to see, but it's right there. That's the one that comes off.
Okay, it's this one. Yeah.
That wire right there.
This
Yes,
switch.
that's the wire.
Okay.
That comes off.
Okay. You take it off.
Take it off. Now the P leads are connected. The P lead is disconnected from the magneto that we're wanting to check. Now it's time to put the timing light on. In. So the timing light, fish those wires out of the timing light there. Okay, so what, usually green is on the right. It doesn't have to be, but that's normal, so. So connect the green lead to the P lead connection on the magneto. Okay, lay the timing light on top of the engine. And you're going to connect the other two leads to something that is a good ground. So just clip it onto that. So put the other two leads on there. Yeah, lay the timing light on top of the engine. And turn the timing light on. Okay, now we're going to take the prop and we're going to move it okay. Move it back about a propeller width, and then we're going to bump it forward. So until, and I'm just bumping it, I'm tapping it with my hand. Let me see that that's, okay. Yep, so that's when the timing light came on. Now, yeah, so that's when the magneto fires. So now we come over here to see if the timing light, if it's in time. Are the marks lined up?
No, it's 1 degree to the right.
Well, okay. Yeah, it looks like it's off a little bit. So it's yes, it is advanced. It is not the right place. Okay, to do it, to put it the right place, I'm gonna turn this off. This, you can do it by trial and error, or you can sort of figure out which way you need to move the magneto. This is a left-hand rotation magneto, which means it turns this way. Let me see, it is firing
To the left.
early or late. It is firing at about 20. It's firing about 26 degrees.
Right.
And it needs to fire at 25, which means it's late. Okay, so this magneto rotates this direction. It's a left-hand rotation mag. So when you look at the drive end, it rotates this direction.
Uh-huh.
To get it to fire earlier, we need to turn it opposite the direction of rotation, which would be, as we look at the back of the mag, we need to rotate the mag counterclockwise. So to do that, and if we don't adjust it very much, so I'm going to just, the clamps that hold it,
Take up the whole magneto.
nope, I'm going to loosen it. Just loosen it. I want it. So now what I'm actually going to do is I'm just gonna bump it a little bit. So I'm gonna put my finger on it so I can tell. And then I'm just gonna take a wooden block or a soft hammer, and I'm gonna tap the magneto. Now, I could feel it move with my finger.
As you.
Yeah, as I tapped it. So I moved it a little bit that direction, in the counterclockwise direction as I looked at the back side of it. Now,
Do we check before we tighten it?
no, I'm gonna tighten it down so it doesn't move. Now, we check again. Turn the timing light on. Turn the prop backward. Turn the prop backward a little bit farther. Okay, because you're trying to get the gear backlash out. Now, bump the prop and stop as soon as it, well, stop as soon as the timing light comes on. Okay, so where's that?
That's further.
Oh, yeah, we went the wrong way.
Yeah, so it
Okay.
has to be counterclockwise.
Yeah. It is advanced. It's advanced and we need to set it retarded. Yeah, we went the wrong way. So, all right, so loosen it up just a little bit. Okay, stop. And the other one, loosen it up too. Off, so you're gonna loosen that one. Okay, that's it. Yep. Timing light has to stay connected. Okay, now, put your finger on the magneto, between the magneto and the engine so you can feel it. Put your finger right here, right there, right there. Now, take the block of wood and tap it, and you'll feel the magneto move. Is it twisting? Yes. Okay. Okay. Try that. Tighten it down. You moved it just a little bit. We call that bumping a mag. Now, we recheck the timing. Yeah, we didn't.
And this one.
Yeah. So now. Turn it.
Is it working?
Well, let me see. Turn it. Okay. Yeah. Bump just a little. Don't move it quite so far. Yeah.
Okay, now it's a little bit off.
The other way.
The other way, yes. So
Okay.
because I tapped it quite hot.
Yeah, so now it needs to be adjusted back the other way. Yeah, so yep, it went too far. It went too far. So, yes. Again.
It's about right.
Okay. That is really, really close to where you want it. So the timing mark. The timing mark lines up. So that's how you time the mag. So now what you want to do is you turn the timing light off so we don't have to listen to that.
Disconnect.
Disconnect the P lead or the magneto from the P lead. Tighten the magneto down. Yeah, we're done with that. Yeah, that's fine.
So we need the other side.
No, tighten the magneto down. The clamps, the magneto clamps.
Yeah.
Okay, now put the spark plug back in. Okay, to put the spark plug back in, I'm going to use the Champion installation guide. We're going to use a new gasket because that's what they call out for. A new gasket. We're going to put anti-seize compound on, so the instructions say shake it and then hold that out this way. There we go. And we're going to put anti-seize on it, but we're going to be careful not to put it on the end thread. Rotate it around so I can get the other side. Yeah. So we're going to put the anti-seize on it. Very careful not to get it on this end. Now the spark plug can go in. Should go in by hand all the way. as far down as you can turn it. If you put the socket on it, you'll be able to get a little more force. Okay, so, oh, you can leave the socket on there. Now it's a Lycoming engine. Here's a chart that tells you how tight to tighten the Lycoming engine. So, right there's the chart. So how tight does the Lycoming spark plug go?
$35.
35 foot-pounds. Okay? Here's a torque wrench. Dump it in here. Yeah, okay. And pull the torque wrench to 35 foot-pounds. Just keep turning. Till it indicates 35. Okay. Pull it up there again. There you go. That's 35. That's it.
Okay.
So spark plug torqued. Now the ignition leads go on. Now turn that. You want to make sure that nut doesn't cross thread. No, that looks crooked. It should go on nice and easy. Okay, be sure the ignition lead isn't spinning. Like you want to make sure this doesn't spin while you tighten that down. So yeah, no, that, oh,
That's smaller.
you need a 7/16 wrench. I think you have a 3/8. Yeah, now tighten this by hand. Tighten the big nut as far down as it'll go. And now the specs call for another 1/8 of a turn. So you tighten that wrench 1/8 of a turn, which is about that much. Yep, right there. And now the ignition lead is on. The only thing that's left is to put the, well, connect the P lead back. There's the hardware for that. So the P lead gets connected and the distributor caps get installed. Get installed. They only go on one way. And that's not how it goes. This label goes to the top of the magneto. And the top of the magneto is up there. This label goes to the top, other way.
Okay, so it's the other way.
Yeah, try that. So here's a screw hole. No, that's not right either. Ah, that goes down. So these screw holes, there's four spark plug towers, but there's 3 holes, attachment holes, and so they'll only line up one way.
Yeah.
And so that hole now lines up there, and this hole lines up there. So that's how it goes. Yep. And distributor caps are both reinstalled. The P lead is connected. So, and that completes the Magneto timing. Okay, do you have questions?